we're meeting Andy at the gym later, I believe, if he's okay after the chiro. And so today's Wednesday. I was gonna say I don't know what day of the week it is, but I know Andy has chiro on Wednesday, so today is Wednesday. Jake's coming to pick that up either later tonight or tomorrow. And by the time this video is out, 12 o'clock today is the raw drop. And of course, support your boy on code Yanni and any like Revive stuff as well. But that will definitely be sold out by the time this video is out. But if for any reason there's anything still up, be sure to snag it. But we're gonna stage the TTRS right now, give it a quick wash, get it in the garage, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I was talking about. So here's why I want to show you guys something. Okay, so if this car, fuck, the light is so harsh, was ceramic coated, this right here, right next to my index finger, I can't see because of the glare, but if this was, car's not washed yet, so you can already see either the ceramic failed, because that's just terrible, but if this was actually ceramic, so the one right there and the one right there would have came off. And actually there's one right there too. So one of the benefits, again, like this is all, it's all pre-wet from the wash as well. I mean, I'm sorry, from the rain, and I'm like re-washing it, like rinsing it. So either it prematurely failed or this actually doesn't have a coating on it. You can see from how the water's reacting. I don't know entirely. Me and Jake spoke really like last minute. Like Jake, I saw Jake at Chappaqua. I don't go to Chappaqua Lifetime at all. And he was just like, hey, he came up to me. He's like, hey, I know you do it privately. And he's like, I know your work is good, XYZ. And he's like, right, super long interaction short. I ended up booking the appointment in the gym session while I was working out with Greg yesterday. Or 2 days ago, whatever it was. And he was telling me, he's like, I went around and got quotes and this and that. And some of the quotes that he told me that I already knew about are just fucking atrocious. Like, I just don't understand how and why, because I've been on the pro consumer end of things, meaning like getting the ceramic coatings that you guys don't have access to. I've seen the inside of PPFs. I've seen jobs when I was working with Randy and XYZ. It's like, and I just don't get the pricing at which he got quoted. And like, sorry, I almost like fucking my choked on my spit. The prices he got quoted were just like crazy. I'm pretty sure the whole front end is PPF'd. Car is super clean. I'm not talking bad on it at all, but it's just like you hear things like 10-year ceramic coating and this and that, and it's just I don't know, like because I could say, right, yeah, and you wouldn't even know, because a lot of detailers are just like, they don't tell you what you're using, they don't tell you what brand, what this, what that. So you can use a coating and it's good for a year or two, but like the actual pro consumer or the professional side of things, the ceramic coatings that I used to get, they actually are like super, super hard. Like you can't apply them, and if you have to let them coat, you have to let them warm, you have to let them cure. The flash time is a lot more tedious. And then like what the problem is, a lot of people are, because you can get ceramic coating on a market, a lot of people are just getting regular ones, and they're like, oh, it is 10 years, by the way, because I saw brand X is doing it for 10 years, but you have brand Y, but you're saying it has brand X accolades. And it's just like, it's a boatload of bullshit. And it's like why I stepped out of that community, and now I do it super private. So it's only like, if you know, you know. So like, even like me putting this stuff up socially, whoever did this car, yeah, I mean, I'm, it's just, again, I don't know. This car is not even 10 years old. 2019. Car's not even 10 years old. Car's not even like 5 years old. That's crazy. I mean, even a regular coating would have lasted. So unless Jake is running through the ringer, but I can just tell just by the condition of the car, he's not. And I don't know. That's my 2 cents on the spiel. But I'm gonna get it fully rinsed now. I literally rinsed a quarter of the car and saw that. So I'm gonna get it fully rinsed now, and let's actually start the process. All right, so car's done. Well, foamed. I think it's as much as I'm probably going to show. I'll maybe show... Oh, I actually want to show you the quarter and like how the cover fucked it up. But I think this is about it. So I'm letting this thing do its thing. Yeah, I mean, if it was really ceramic coated, I don't know, man. This is really... like I said, it could be possible it failed, but... Actually, the soap is covering just the right amount, but... Where is it? I mean, you can't really do much with a VIN, but I don't think you can see it there. But 2019, I don't think, I don't know. Is that what I said in the last clip? But Jake, we're taking care of her now. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. So, oh my gosh, something's falling. Can you? God, fuck. Oh, okay. So you see that? It's like all over the car. It looks so like bad, but like you could see just like the scuffs. There's some on the wing. I'm hoping the camera picks it up like in one of these angles. But like this is all from like a car like right there. That, so that to that degree right there on the wing where the light is, like, damn, it's so bad. Like that's probably the worst one right there. But like all of that is here, but it's like weird. It's not like, fuck, man, look at that. It's so sad to see because he was telling me Jake bought a car cover to store it for the winter because I'm assuming maybe he didn't have indoor storage or whatever the case may be. I mean, even when you're storing the car inside, you're covering it, because even like I personally don't cover cars for freak accidents like that, and like now I'll never cover a car. But Jake was telling me how like he just had it on, and like the TTRS has big hips, so you can tell like where I was scaling the car, that part of where the scratches are is kind of like if something like laid down on it, whether it was something like, you know, because he was saying like he had covered it for snow and like that hailstorm we got a while ago, so like maybe it's possible it got on the cover and scratched if it was heavy enough. Maybe the car cover was just shit. I don't know if the quality of the material was shit, but that's what we're fixing. So we're not touching anything in the front. We just got to strip it. We're PPF'd. So we're doing pretty much doors back. There's some areas on the quarter that are PPF'd, but just quick correction, quick coating. Because like whatever doesn't need to be touched, like the roof is phenomenal. There's a few spots, but like I said, like, and Audi paint is amazing. It corrects amazing. So when I fix that, I'll show you guys that. But we are gonna slam a meal down right now. I'm actually gonna text Andy and see, because if he's not going to the gym, I'm probably gonna go right now, because this has to like fully dry anyway. The way I do my stuff is wash it, let it sit in the garage for like a couple hours. I'll usually literally go eat and then come back and start working, because I want water like gone. Because like even over here, right, like the little crevices, especially on Audi, I could go crazy and like chase the water, but like I'd rather just let it do its thing. It'll whatever the science behind water is, but it'll just evaporate on the paint and stuff like that. The water spots I'm not too crazy about, because like there's polish going on the paint. But what I don't want is when water's on the pad, fucking starts making a mess more than what's already there. So let that do its thing. Let's call Andy. Oh my god, dude, there's like I think like already 9 or 8 people that ran up my code. It's 1 already. So Spin, Colin, Anthony, a couple other people. Just I'm trying to post it and wash and do this and do that. So like today's a little crazy, but it is what it is. As always, thank you guys for the support. At this rate, it's going to be sold out. So if you missed it, you missed it. But let's slam a meal and see what the move is for the rest of the day. And it's raining. A couple hours later. Definitely a couple hours, not that long, but a couple hours later. She's good. Tire shine just went on, so completely like it never happened. Just very, very satisfied. Wing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to grab after photos. I did take some on my phone just for the sake of it all, but it's so weird because I'm like double checking the paint because the paint is flashing, and like I can't tell if the camera is picking up like reflections from this or like it's actually. So another weird scenario is PPF looks okay on camera, but it is definitely kind of wrecked. So here's the thing. He has, I think, the whole front end is PPF, if I'm not mistaken. So it's doing its job, meaning like it's protect. Like, because now if that's ripped off, it's like A1. It's like nothing ever happened to the front end. So that's like super great. But it's like kind of, which again, I just don't understand. It's only 4 years. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I didn't do it, but it's just kind of like patchy. It's doing its job though. It's protecting the front end. But point being is now he can rip it off, and because me and Jake had that conversation in Chappaqua, we were like, how can it be right? And again, I don't know who installed this, and who did the coding as well prior to this, but it was, I don't know. It was mediocre at best. But we didn't go to the gym. We're about to eat right now. This is finished. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab after shots. I do have some before shots. I'll probably have them go to my Instagram. They'll be in the bio. But TTRS, done. Gotta eat. And I think I'm pulling. Alright, so we're up here now. I have to make a super quick clip because we're at 13% and I need to fix my hat. Hold up. We're at fucking literally 13%, but we're here. There's nothing on it that I don't want to show you guys too much, but machine work is back and we're doing the bulk of it here. A lot of stuff is cleaned up around the shop. A lot of fucking stuff is cleaned up around the shop. I want to show you, actually, I want to show you guys this real quick because last time I came up here, I didn't show you guys this, but this is the bay, or I'm sorry, the room at which everything's being done. So this is what we cleaned last time. Tommy got some guys vapor blasting, so we're trying to set up this side of the business. We cleaned up all over here. So, and what's gonna be the equipment room, oh, I'm sorry, the machine room, where all the bulk of it's gonna be done, because that's gonna be my segment, is in here. So you guys have seen it in Tommy's videos. So we cleaned all of this out. Cars are cleaned up outside. A lot of them left. A lot of the work's already done. If there's anything I'm not allowed to say, because I gotta reach back with Tommy in terms of like, I don't think I'm saying anything or showing anything. These are all stock motors. But everything's moving. So we have one more guy coming in. Tommy was telling me this guy's here on the weekends because he's in Connecticut around here. So that's going to help us build this. We have to get a sandblasting machine, which we're all, so the bulk of it is while I'm not here, a lot of it's going to get done while I'm not here, and then I'll come up a few times throughout the week and actually start scaling everything. And we're just like finalizing details right now. So I'll come up a couple times throughout the week because I can just work around the clock. I don't need this, I don't need that. So I could just come up whenever. Josh, I just got to get up here before Josh leaves. That way, like, we can just lock up and get everything away. And then for the most part, come in, do my thing at like whatever time. Do what I got to do. Because I can do more if I'm allowed more freedom. So the reality of it is if I can come up 2-3 days out of the week and work like slave hours, then like come Monday through Friday, because the drive for me is a little crazy. Then to come Monday through Friday, it's not crazy, but then to come Monday through Friday and like work like 6-hour shifts, I'd rather come up like, I don't know, Tuesday through Thursday and work like 13-14 hour shifts and get the bulk of it done. Because once the machines are on too, I want to keep them running for me to continue to come back and forth and turn it on and shut it off and turn the compressor on and whatever. So yeah, I don't think, and I'm looking at these two fucking reds right here, and I said it as soon as I walked in the shop. Look how different these reds are. I'm not going too close. I don't want to like show anybody's build or shit like that, but that, I'm pretty sure, that's LZ's, right? Yeah. The one on the left. Yeah, I think LZ's is a little like faker of the reds. The maroon one is definitely a little more cinnamony, if I had to guess, but. I have to disagree. You think LZ's is more?
This part's originally cleaner.
In terms of, really?
The whole car's been redone by, the other one on the right, that one's been done by another shop in Japan already.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It had a Tomei 2.8, it had tons of weird anodized shit, it had a dual like Bosch fuel pump setup, surge tank, tons of SARD shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
So you think you're under the impression this one's a little more AH3 than
We've had a few. I mean, the bumper's a little off, but
Uh-huh.
they're all off. But like, I feel like that one's more genuine.
Oh shit! Shut the fuck up! I stand corrected, and I'm not gonna get in Josh's way. Josh knows way too much about this more than I do.
I mean, look at the engine bay. Like the other ones was even.
Oh yeah,
slightly-
actually, let's see.
It's been painted out
Is there anything I can't show with these builds or no?
I don't know. We're
Oh.
not discussing. That.
Okay. Oh, this one's a little more. I'm gonna have to play with the camera a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard underneath where it starts.
So I'm gonna try to fit. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So you guys can. Let's manual focus this. So you guys can see the one right there, and I'll fix it in post versus
Like, see how dark this
what's
is?
what's actually outside
That's like burgundy.
versus like
This
that's a
is-
good.
This is a nice gold H3. The fender is more accurate. The bumper.
So definitely, yeah. I was gonna say even from here you can kind of see the gold hue.
plastic, you can see it's been redone.
Right.
But the shading also plastic versus metal.
Right.
over time.
I need that. This is what got fucked on mine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, I mean, you can even see. I mean, this is a tough spot because this hasn't been clean, but you can see how just like it's hard to catch like the
Even
pearl.
under the hood, like that's just raw. It hasn't been redone.
But it's just crazy. I mean, this one, even in this light now on the camera, I'm picking it up a lot. It's very, I see the goldish, so I stand corrected. This is probably a little more original. But I think just like I think mentally the way I was born to connect with like the darker color, I would think naturally that's the cinnamon of the two. But again,
and
it's
it fucks you because the bay's been redone on this car, right? So like everything's congruent from afar. It all looks the same. Like the underhood,
Yeah.
like your eye catch.
Yeah.
If you look at this one, this is like dull as shit.
Like faded.
Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
To that, you know.
Cool. All right, well, the more you know, and that's what we're up here to fucking learn. So yeah, cat's out of the bag officially when this video goes out. So I'm gonna be working with Tommy to take over that like powder coating machine shop business side of things, which Tommy has said a couple of times in his videos. So to take a lead on that and communicate with Tommy and just really like fine tune the business in terms of like growing the shop and stuff like that is gonna be super important. So without making this clip too long and talking in circles, we got to do what we came up here to do. Talk what we got to talk about. I'm trying to think because we already spoke prior, but if there's anything missing, I'll just pick it up on the way home and then fill you guys in. But I think for the most part, we are very close. Very close, but like it could be very far, and I'll explain why that in another video, because now that I'm going to be up here a lot more often to know what needs to get done, I don't know if I'm necessarily in a rush because we are in the midst of the winter. If I got it back at the end of the month or the end of next month, it's literally like what the fuck am I going to do? Just go put it back in another garage. So me personally, I'm not in a rush. I think I voiced that with Tommy, which I'm hoping he voiced it with you as well, Josh. I'm not necessarily in a rush. I know there's other customers that are probably like, you know, like whatever, fuck it. I know my build's a little more important, not in terms of like maybe the other scale stuff, but like in terms of just a regular customer relation. Mine was a little more fine-tuned of a build. And yeah, Josh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, in terms of like, yeah, that's true. In terms of like level of importance. So Josh humbled me there, but it's just like me personally, I don't care. I think I voiced that multiple times, and I'm not really under the impression of getting it done super fast because, like I said, my car, as I'm guessing anybody who owns this car and your car's in this shop, you care fucking highly of it, and I'm not necessarily in a rush to rush that process, with lack of better terms. So we got to get home. I got to shower, and I think we're meeting the boys tonight for dinner. We'll see. Oh boy. This is video. This video's all over the place, but I think we're probably just gonna potentially cap it. What the fuck's going on? Probably cap it here. I wanted a little more gym footage than I did get, but I also wasn't anticipating going up to Tommy's, and you guys heard everything. So that is in the works in the next couple of weeks or so. Car is car's rolling. So the car can be done at any point. in time, but given that I'm going to be up there a lot more often, I don't know if it's going to make sense to actually bring it home, because we are in the Northeast and it is getting shitty now. So not really in a rush to be going home, to be bringing home, because I'm going to be up there for the majority of the week, give or take, and we're going to be helping Tommy with training and stuff like that. So just like a whole like great opportunity that's going on right now up there. So super thankful for that. And just wanted to bring it full circle, because we did Jake's TTRS. That was picked up literally this morning. Then we went to deadlift, and then we went up to Tommy. So all of that was done this morning. The clips from washing the Audi were yesterday. So this is like two and a half, maybe 3 days worth of a vlog. So don't want to like keep it too saturated. The next video is gonna be probably just a lifting video, but everything's going super well. So training is up and running. Like I said, I always leave the link in the bio if you guys have any questions, or if you just want to ask me anything, how does it work and stuff like that. It is filling up. I am doing as much as I can. A lot has, since I launched the Linktree, the questionnaire, and the website is soon to follow, but since I started launching that stuff, it is getting a lot of traction. I didn't know a lot of you like follow me to that extent in terms of like wanting my help. But it's the same old saying of like it's the same old saying. It's like if it's not built right, no one's gonna come if it's not gonna be built. But the essence of all of it is just me actually doing it and saying it's out there, making it available to you guys. I reached out to one of somebody who's been helping me for the longest time. I put up the little snippet on Instagram the other day about him like helping me and reaching I've been MIA just because from Florida to moving with Dom and Chris and doing that side hustle, and then now with Tommy and the GTR and this and that, just a lot of stuff, and the personal business, working with the guys back home. So I mean I'm back home, but like Greg, Andy, Mike, Will, all of them, starting our projects up. So just like, damn man, it's a crazy year so far, and I just want to say thanks, and continue to use the services if you want them. I was always in my own way of like trying to be that perfectionist, and the reality of it, it was the reality of all of it. It was an enemy of profitability. So I wanted to make sure like it was perfect before launching it, and like it's not perfect. I'm quite literally screaming as everything's going. But you just kind of figure it out when you're a business owner, like, and you're doing this stuff and creating this stuff. You just don't know answers. You just gotta continue fucking it up until you find the answer. You know, you keep doing it until you can't get it wrong. I fucked it up, and then it's like now I'm finally at a pace where I can get it right, do it efficiently, kind of wean people out of the process in terms of like, like we ask the questions with the questionnaire. If you can't get through that step, then it's like I'm not even answering questions. But if you get through that step, I give you more, et cetera, and then until you're working with me. And now Greg and his brother are coming on board. Ryan is coming on board. Anthony's coming on board. So 4 new people within a week and a half. And that's a PR, honestly, because like I said, I've been moving just word of mouth, and now that socially I have that access to use it to my power, I'm using it to the best of my advantage. And man, it's going to be it is going to be a busy year. I am so excited. So as always, all of the affiliate programs, or if you want more access to me, it's always down in the bio. It's going to be the Linktree now, so that gives you literally access to the Raw and Revive codes. As always, it's code Yanni. It's not going to change, but that link takes you directly there to the website. And then the questionnaire is there, and then obviously this YouTube and the podcast is there. So literally just all under one folder, just trying to make it a little neater, a little more professional for myself. So thank you guys. I will catch you guys in the next one.